Dear students, in this module, we are going to talk about how elites maintain their stratification in the society. And why do elite are more interested in maintaining the stratification? It is because by having these stratified positions, those who are on the top position are the more beneficiaries as compared to those who are on the lower position. So they are having a direct interest related to these higher positions and these stratifications. So, based on their position, they would always be eager to preserve this hierarchy and this social order of the society. So, what strategies do they adopt to maintain these stratifications? The number one is controlling people's ideas. So, why didn't the peasants rebel and take over the land themselves? It is also interesting to see that why the working class in a factory just rebel against the people who own the means of production, like the factory owner, and they just control and occupy all the resources and all those means of production for themselves. Here lies the controlling people's ideas. The ideology comes into play. What it means that the beliefs that justify the way the things are. For example, we consider that it is their natural right to be in that position. And they develop an ideology known as the divine right of kings. If we talk about the evangelical or biblical ideology, we come to know that it is a sin to rebel against the king. So people in the Christianity tended to think that our king should always be obeyed because this is his natural, rather divine right. So the idea is that the king's authority comes directly from the God and it must be obeyed. And similar kind of ideology we can observe around us, that people who are born in a particular family, they would tend to say that it is the part of our destiny that we are born in this particular class, and it is also part of our destiny that we are associated with a particular profession. And schools teach that their country's form of government is good, and we people are less likely or not likely at all to be engaged in the conflicting situations. Why? Because we are being taught as being affirmative to whatever system is available to us. As we have very popularly expressed that democracy is the best revenge. And we consider that democracy is the best available system for us. So we should never rebel against democracy. And similarly, leaders must also confirm, at least outwardly, to the controlling of these ideas. And then controlling information, controlling the means of communication is another strategy of elite that persist the existing system of unequal stratification, that the leaders have put tight controls on the internet and on other means of communication as well as on the search engines. So, lacking such power, the ruling elites of democracies rely on the covert means, that they have the power not only to steal the information, not only to filter the information, but also to control the information. So, a favorite tactic, for example, of US presidents is to withhold the information in the interest of national security. So, whatever information they want to conceal, they would say that in the interest of national security, we are not going to reveal that information. Shifting criticism is another important tactic. Like the rest of us, the power elite does not like to be criticized. So, whenever such situation arise, they would also try to divert your attention. But unlike the rest of us, they have the power to do something about it. So, fear is their favorite tactic. So, they would create a fearful environment in order to shift the criticism from being poor performer or to conceal their own uh, deficiencies. They would shift the criticism to the other aspects of life. As we know that Julian Assange of WikiLeaks has already revealed a lot of secrets of our uh, elite political class, and by that they have been producing such mechanisms where they have constantly been shifting criticisms by producing different situations in which they would divert the attention of masses from one important uh, issue to another issue. And then Edward Snowden has been the whistleblower who has also revealed to us that how these international elites are using different tactics in order to steal our information, in order to spy on us. So we have the Big Brother technology. It means that to monitor the citizens without their consent, our internet, our technological gadgets are constantly available to spy on us, and drones are silently patrolling on the skies. They are also watching on us. We have the laser scanner who can scan our bodies and who can tell that what that person, what problems that person is having, medically speaking. And then the software programs can read the entire content of your computer in seconds. And then we have the security cameras who are constantly watching your movement, the way you are behaving, and where you are going, whatever you are purchasing. Each of your activity is under surveillance. And we have the face recognition technology nowadays, which can recognize your face and can track you wherever you are going. And to maintain that stratification, the elite tries to dominate its society's institutions. In other words, they are trying to play the role of a god on earth.